What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning into the Random Channel. I'm Kevin Duffy coming at you with a review of the new Netflix fantasy movie, Damsel. Damsel stars Millie Bobby Brown, Robin Wright of Princess Bride fame. I always like when she gets a chance to do some kind of a fantasy film. Angela Bassett and Ray Winston. Those are the real kind of big actors in the movie, I suppose. This movie is a fantasy film that kind of takes the traditional trope of damsel in distress, you know, like a princess in a tower being guarded by a dragon, kind of flips it on its head in that what if the Prince Charming of this scenario sacrifices this girl to the dragon for their own nefarious plot? And that's kind of what the story is pitched as. It's not a twist in the trailer or anything. That's just how it is. And from the first trailer, I thought this looked like it would be a fun little romp, a little nothing that would be like, I'm not going to write home about it. Nothing that I'm going to be expecting to be like my favorite movie of the year or anything like that. But it looked like something I could put on Netflix and just sit back and enjoy. And I definitely got that out of this movie for the most part. The movie is about Millie Bobby Brown's character, who is from a village in a land to the north. It's like a barren land. She gets an invitation to be, or not invitation, she gets like a proposal from this kingdom to come and be the, wed this prince. And in doing so, you can secure like funding for the land and all this stuff. And it's all just a trick to get them here so that they can make one of 3 sacrifices to this dragon. And there's a big lore about the dragon, and I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to do major spoilers on this video. But the lore was okay. I really, where this movie lives and breathes, fire. It was terrible. Really, where this movie lives and breathes are the moments when Millie Bobby Brown is first in the dragon's lair, when she gets tossed in and she's just trying to escape this thing. She doesn't know what's happening. Those parts are really cool. When she's genuinely getting away from it, when she kind of like, you've seen it in the trailer, she like Rambo's up, like rips off parts of her dress and gets some shit together. And she's got some great intuition, and she definitely like you set her up in the beginning knowing that she's like kind of like a hands-on like daughter of this, father from this land, but she has to pull her own weight and stuff like that. So it's not a surprise that she's able to kind of like get away from the dragon and stuff. But I think this movie's at its best when it's just her in the cave trying to get away from the dragon and learning a little bit more of the story as it goes, right? Where this movie's at its absolute weakest, absolute weakest, is what's going on in the kingdom. Anytime it cuts back to like the kingdom story and like the which it doesn't do that often, that whole setup I didn't need that at all. Just give me them in the beginning, throw us into the fucking dragon, and then give us them at the end when shit gets turned on its head. So ultimately, the dragon design was kind of cool. It was better when it was in the shadows. Obviously, it's a Netflix budget. When it talks, I didn't love when you could actually see it talking. Like when it talks to Millie Bobby Brown throughout the movie, and it was creepy and eerie, and I loved that when you couldn't see it. But the second you see it's moving its mouth-ish to the words, I was like, this maybe would have been better served if it was like a telekinetic kind of communication system, or if it didn't actually move its mouth, but it could speak. I don't know. I don't know what they could have done. It's a Netflix budget, so I expected it to look kind of poor, and it did, but the cave design's cool, and the glow, there's like a scene with glowworms in there. They like kind of like heal burns and shit, which is pretty cool. I liked those. I liked, like I said, the ingenuity of Millie Bobby Brown's character when she's making her way through the dragon's lair is cool. But yeah, overall, like I said, it's not a memorable movie. I'm not going to recommend anybody really goes out and like has to see this movie. But if you like fantasy fare and you want something that you can just put on for free at home, this movie is not the worst time you could spend. So anyways, that's going to do it for my review of Damsel. The question is for you guys, if you've seen it, did you like this movie? Is it really not working for you? Whatever you think about it, let me know in the comments. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you with more videos when they come. See ya.